Welcome to the Base Camp Barn Project. This week, we begin painting all of our exterior siding. And guess what? Our roof is going on. Yes, it's been 4 months that the stuff has been sitting here. Let's get back to work. Well, we just got an early morning delivery of a few things today. And unfortunately, the way we offloaded them, we broke over half of our Versetta stone pieces. Kind of making me sick. These are very expensive. These ones are good as far as I can tell, but these ones over here are broken in half. It's unfortunate. Sometimes shit happens, I guess. We got a delivery of a few pieces of siding and trim pieces. Yeah, we just picked up 30 gallons of paint. Untinted extra white. We're not going to tint anything on the outside. So anyway, stuff happens every day around here. Gotta keep digging though. Keep digging. Get back to work. Well, there you go. Setting up here for a little painting. All of our siding and trim. So I've got a little rack here to paint the siding on. And a drying rack over here. And I've used up all the cardboard that we've saved for this possibility from all of our window and doors. So it's going to work out, I think, pretty good. If the wind picks up, it'll probably blow it all, but I don't want to be painting when it's windy, so we'll close the doors. Anyway, just got it done. I blew everything with the air, the leaf blower to get it all kind of cleared off. And we're going to take a quick lunch break, and then I think we're going to open up a can of paint and see how it goes. Well, there's a few white panels. I got 12 of them going. I'm on the 8th one over here for the second coat. And I'm leaving it just a little bit longer because I want them to dry for a full 2 hours. Got to come up with a better system for kind of doing the second coats. Because I don't have quite enough room here. I keep banging into the bikes and things as I get these other ones off. So I'm going to finish this up, this batch. And then tomorrow I'll probably move this doghouse somewhere else because it's kind of in the way, and scoot everything closer to the doors. I've got 8 more out there to paint. And then all the other sticks are trim sticks. So they'll be painted a different color. I think we'll do the 8 tomorrow morning because the sun will be on that side. So I can not have to worry about the sun shining on them. Because I want them to dry, naturally, if you know what I mean. But I want these to dry overnight. That's kind of my goal, is to do a batch and then let them dry 24 hours. And then I could stack them and move on to another batch. Maybe that's what we need to do, 10 at a time, instead of trying to put 12 on this rack. Give us a little bit of room to work. That's 20 days, doing 200, 10 a day. I think these are going to turn out awesome. Maybe we'll never have to paint them again. That's the goal here, is to paint them correctly the first time and then never have to paint them again. Oh, my electrician gave me a short list of things to do that I'm more than capable of doing. So I pulled a 12 gauge 4 wire here that's going to be split between the coffee bar and the microwave. I pulled a 3-way wire for turning on and off the cans from our switch box over here. I pulled all of our pendant wires. Those were pretty easy to go into the switch box. And I got one more pull I'll do tomorrow. It's got to come from all the way over there too, and it's going to this bathroom. It's got to be a 2-wire 12 gauge, 12-2. And so it's going to come in. No, I got to come in here, so I got to drill a hole up there. And maybe 1 or 2 more holes in the wall to get it over here. No big deal, just it's dinner time. I'm a little dirty from paint, which I guess that's normal, painter. But I think the paint turned out wonderful. Here's what I've done on the bottom. You know, I've just painted more of this edge as well as this edge. The bottom here, this corner, or this bottom face and that edge. Painted about 1.5 feet or 2 feet down here at the bottom. 99% sure these pieces are going to go on the back wall here. So they'll be cut, you know, about 10.5, almost 11 feet. These are 16 foot. So we'll have 3.5-ish feet left. And then we'll have to paint that cut. And so that's why we're putting 2 coats on here, is whenever we paint over a cut line or a hole or a nail, I don't want that showing. And I think 2 coats is going to do the job for hiding all the touch-ups. But all these short pieces we're going to easy use. Like there's going to be 3 short pieces over that door, 3 short pieces over the window, 3 short pieces over that window. And then between all these things in here, we're going to need some short pieces. So I'm not afraid of painting, you know, the whole thing. Maybe at some point we'll get a little bit better and not paint the whole thing or paint what you need. I don't know. I don't really have an answer, because I know that wall is going to take a whole bunch of 16s. And then the top, you know, will go almost 14, I think, to the top. And if you divide it in half, you got 16s, you might have 1.5 foot extra on each piece. You know, am I worried about 1.5 foot of paint extra? I don't know. But carry on. So we'll see tomorrow if I can stack them without sticking to each other. And we'll keep on digging. Do something, get something done every day. That's all I ask. Do something every day. We'll keep on doing this tomorrow, so we'll see you then. Well, good morning. I'm doing a little painting. I got 8 panels left of my little stock that I got Friday. And so here's what I'm doing is, obviously a roller. I'm painting about 1 foot or 2, maybe 2 feet here on the bottom, because I'm planning for these panels to go on our east wall. And then I use whatever left is on this paint, and I just do a little wander along this back edge just to have a little bit of a paint wrap around the corner. And then we take the roller and we paint the edge. I gotta lift that up, but I can't with my hand on the camera. And I paint the edge. And there you go, there's the back side. 2 quick laps, a little dizzy. And we'll flop it over here, just like that. And then we paint this side. So you notice I've got a little bit of dampness. You might be able to see it in the reflection here, because there's dirt on this thing. Probably because it's been sitting out in the field for a while. But I just used a little sponge, wet, damp sponge, just to get the dirt off, so that I don't pollute the paint. And then we just go about painting this side. So I get a little bit down just to dry out the roller, get it everywhere, and then I'll do another quick lap on this edge just to get this edge nice and sealed. We'll do that before we paint the entire thing. There. Bunch of quick laps makes you dizzy. But pretty much just paint and rolling out, rolling it out, rolling it out, rolling it out. Make sure you get everything covered. We'll do 2 coats, so it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. But I'd like it to be pretty close. The idea here is this is better than spraying, because if you spray, you don't get the edges, and you may not get the corners. Depends how good your sprayer is and how much attention you pay to what you're doing. If we're doing best practices and painting this labor intensive, I sure hope it's going to last for 50 years. The warranty on the paint is a lifetime warranty, for whatever that means. But I think these panels, in this environment anyway, we're not in the Northwest where it rains all the time, is probably overkill. But it does rain here, it does snow here. You know, it does get weather, it does get a lot of sun. So we really want the paint to be as good as it can get to protect this wood, because then the wood's going to protect our blocks of our concrete. There, we were able to stretch that load out to get to the end here. All right, that's 2 panels. I got 6 more to go. 2 hours total tops. I'm saying 15 minutes a panel, so we'll see how that goes. We'll be painting all of our exterior siding with Sherwin Williams Emerald brand paint. We've chosen the exterior acrylic latex extra white satin for the sheen and the color. We're not adding any pigment to it, so it's going to be bright white. The trim is going to be an Emerald brand as well from Sherwin Williams. It's the Emerald urethane trim enamel, and we've colored it with a sealskin tint. So it's kind of a dark brown, chocolate, gray kind of color to kind of be accent to the black windows and the black roof, but not black. And I also wanted it to kind of match the rock that we're putting on. The actual siding that we're using is LP SmartSide. It's a board and batten, so we're using 16-inch wide boards and 2.5-inch wide battens. I chose that over something like Hardy board, just mostly because it's lighter and easier to work with, especially using these 16-foot long panels. In a little perspective, I'll be painting over 440 pieces, boards and battens, to complete the exterior siding for this barn.
All the things Brian needs to do to keep things moving along. Waiting on the roofers.
The roofers are coming, the roofers are coming. I need to get all the fascia trim up there painted, so when they put all of their side trim pieces for the standing seam roof, I don't have to try to paint underneath it. It's only been 4.5 months since the siding showed up and has been sitting here getting snowed on and such. I called another roofing company to see what kind of quote they would give me to put the roof on. But surprise, I got a call back from the roofer saying we're on the schedule. So here we are, painting. Good morning. It's beautiful out this morning. I don't know that we got much below 70 last night here. We're in the middle of a heat wave, which probably isn't as bad as the rest of the country here this summer. But it is what it is. It's summertime. So I've been getting up early, trying to get this place ventilated. It does pretty good. I just wish we get some insulation here soon. That would really help. But it's all part of the deal here, slowly but surely. We got some roof put on yesterday. The winds were calm enough for us to get, probably 80%. I think there's 7 panels that we still have to put up. About 2:30 we were beginning to fight the wind, so we didn't want to bend anymore. So they stopped. Nonetheless, here we are, painting. Naturally, when they brought me this siding allotment, they put the little battens on the bottom. So yesterday, Natalie and I struggled and lifted all the top layer off and put it over here. And then we lifted the next layer off so that I have some to paint. So I'll paint these guys today, and that'll get me to my battens. I'll probably be able to get a few of those painted today. They're in the bottom though, naturally. I guess it doesn't matter, one way or the other, something's going to be on the bottom. So I've got a few projects to do between loads of paint drying. I got to set up a table someplace in here to be able to build off of. As big as this hallway or this garage is, I still don't have enough room for all of this. This painting stuff takes up a lot of space. That's what we're challenged with here, is to be able to paint and build at the same time. Anyway, let me get myself together here and we'll get going this morning. Well, there's a long day of work, painting, but I actually don't have too much on me. 56 Battens, painted 2 coats, 1 day, 4 hours between coats. So it's been kind of a long day. But I think they all look really great. So with these 56 pieces, I've got 60 of the boards painted, so I have enough to do the east wall. So tomorrow is probably going to be a good day to start back there. One of my interruptions today was we got a delivery. This is just about all of our cabinets for the kitchen. So our kitchen cabinets are here, minus a couple of pieces of trim and the refrigerator surround. That's took a bit of time too to chase down and figure out where they are. But they're in Grand Junction apparently. But being a Friday, everyone shut down 3 o'clock. I don't know. Hopefully we'll get them on Monday or Tuesday. No big rush. We won't need them until August anyway. And the puppy is ready to play. You ready to play, puppy? Yeah, it's been a long, hot day, hasn't it? Well, that's something I wanted to show you. I got my thermal infrared temperature scanner thing working. It's easily 95 outside, but it's 80, 85. The floor is 85. Our walls are, that says 92. That's had the sun on it the whole day. Because there's a section up there on the north side of this west wall that doesn't have any steel on it, we're easily 5 to 8 degrees cooler where the steel is, and it's black steel, versus where the steel isn't over there. So I think that's pretty significant. That means the cold roof is working. That's it for me today. It's pushing 6:30. It's hot out. I'm ready to soak up some AC and relax a little bit and get ready for tomorrow. So we'll see you then.